Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is my solo survival let's play where I like to show you tips, tricks and tutorials. I have no idea what just went on there, and of course we like to do it in survival, and we also like to try and do it the simplest way possible. Okay, so in today's video we are going to be making a 1.16 working XP farm. Now the other ones that I have done will be working as well. I've seen a lot of comments saying they cannot even get it to work, the actual kelp farm at the back to work. I have found a fix for it as well, so I found a way. I'll show you it more in detail at the end when we finish the build. But what I'm hoping is when I first build it, it doesn't work, and I'm going to show you how to fix it properly, because I'm fairly certain I found the ultimate fix for it. So as you can see, one of the smokers have gone off, and basically why that is because in this formation, how I've got it now, basically this hopper and smoker locks, so the only way that it actually turns on is if we turn on the machine like so. But what I've noticed very quickly, this will get filled up and there will be loads of kelp on there. So what I'm going to do for you guys, instead of having it in this formation like so, what I'm actually going to do is simply put chests here and then have the smokers lower, so it won't be exactly looking like this one, and we're going to build it here. So again, we are on the road to 50,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. All the materials that you are going to need to build this are going to be located in the description below. It's going to be an estimate of materials. However, to be fair, it is really quite resource friendly. So with that being said, let's get straight on into the build. Okay, so the first step you're going to want to do is dig a hole in the ground like so and place a piece of redstone, and I've just put these pieces of concrete here just as an indication, a visual indication, so I know where to do the next steps. Basically from here you're going to want to grab a torch, place it there like so, and then you are going to need some blocks of choice. I am going to be using, of course, white concrete. I love white concrete, guys. You should know this by now. So I'm going to grab this white concrete and we're simply going to place a block on top of that torch like so, and that is step one complete. Okay, so because we're having a chest here and not two smokers, basically obviously we're gonna have to have a chest here instead, but we're gonna want our smokers at this point. So just before that, what we're actually gonna want to do is place two hoppers like so, because of course we're going to need a collection chest at the bottom as well. So you can just go ahead and put your collection chest on, then you can go ahead and crouch space and put your two smokers on like so, and that is looking really good. Okay, so after that you want to grab another two hoppers and just place those in the back of your smokers like so. In addition to this, you're going to grab two more chests now and just put a double chest on top of those hoppers. Of course, now you can see, obviously now it's going to go into that chest and then in the hoppers, and then of course in our smokers. Okay, so the next step, pretty simple. What we're going to want to do is place a block on top of this redstone like so, and then we're going to grab our repeater, and we're simply going to place this repeater on here like so. That will then start flashing. So to get that to stop flashing, you're going to want to place a lever here. But what we're going to do is we're just going to change the direction of the lever. We're going to have that lever there this time, just so it doesn't get in the way there. And now what we can actually do is go ahead and just turn that off, and we can link all of this up right now, so you can see that they're linked up. So when we turn this on, the piston will go in and out like so, and that is that step complete. Okay, so now you're going to want to grab 4 blocks, simply go on the back of the chest like so and place 4 blocks like that. Super easy, super simple. And then you can finish off that by simply placing 2 hoppers, sorry, on the top of that chest. Of course, they want to be facing straight down. Okay guys, so now you're going to need to grab 6 pieces of sand and simply place them in these positions like so. So you're going to want 2 on each neck of the piston, and then you're going to want 2 on the face of each piston as well, so that's 6 in total. Okay, so the next step, we basically need to get our top pistons sorted out. So we're going to go ahead and place a torch on the side of that piston. We're going to go grab a block, place a block on top of that torch, and then we are going to get another torch, place it on top of that block, and then we're going to throw another block like so, and then we're going to jump down and place a torch on the side of that block. On the side of that block, we're going to go 2 out like so. In addition to this, we're going to want another 2 there, and we're actually going to need to go on top of the build right now. So I'm just going to go up here and get up here. So yeah, now what we can actually do is place our 2 pistons there like so, and I'm just going to stand up here. We're going to place a block on top of that torch, and then we are going to place 2 pieces of redstone on the back of those pistons. So now when we turn this on, you can see these pistons are also activated. So now what we need to do is basically bring this all the way to the front of the hoppers. Again, you can actually get rid of these blocks if you really want. You don't actually need them. Actually, you need that one, of course, because we've just placed it, and because I've just broke that, I need to replace that torch. So yeah, like I was saying, you need to bring these forward all the way to the hoppers like so, and then we can go up one more time. Again, you don't need to go by the sides of the pistons. You can save yourself some resources. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the top. So basically, to do the top, you're simply going to need some solid blocks. Place 2 on top of those pistons. You then want to grab yourself some half slabs like so, and we're going to place 2 half slabs on the top just there like so, and we can then go ahead and place 2 blocks either side there. In addition to this, we can go forward and place 2 blocks there. I mean, you're supposed to have 2 blocks on the front, but I found it doesn't actually really matter that much. Now what you want to do is grab your buttons and simply place 2 buttons there and there. In addition to this, grab 2 buckets of water. I just need to grab 1 more bucket, and we're going to go on top of the farm like so. So simply you want to go on top of the farm. Actually, first, a big step that I have forgot. So you need to grab 2 glass panes. Again, do not forget this step. Also, you're going to have some spillage, and of course, we do not like spillage on this channel. So, now we can actually go on top. We're going to waterlog these 2 half slabs like so, and then when we go down, it should look a little bit like this. Perfect, and we can obviously grab our kelp and place our kelp there like so. So that is an actual finished design. All you need to add now, I mean, you could have chests on the side to actually fill up your smokers, sorry. You could fill up like your fuel, so these are like fuel chests. You could add those to the side of your smokers if you really want. And of course, yeah, we can try this one now. Again, I'm probably like the only YouTuber who's hoping that his design does not like work. I want this to like not work so I can show you how to fix it. Oh yeah, again, what I noticed, if you did want to do this design, you can put 2 pieces of glass here. I mean, it's entirely up to you. It's your choice. So yeah, let's turn this on. Fingers crossed it doesn't work. And of course, okay, so it didn't work. Okay, it's not working. You see that? It worked at the start, but now it's not working. That's perfect. So this is how you fix these farms, and literally it didn't take me that long to find out, right? So I was looking around, I tried replacing the sand, that wasn't good enough, right? So I mean, you could try and replacing the sand. That does work sometimes. I know I've had a few people message me saying, yeah, I just replaced the sand and that worked fine for me. However, I found a new technique. So I'm really hoping that this works on this one. Basically, if you remove these blocks underneath the neck of the piston, it will work really, really well. Okay, so I'm hoping now this works, because that should be a good fix. But as you can see, now it works. That is the fix to this farm. So yeah, as you can see, that is the fix to this farm, and I think I've made a little error here. Basically, I think you can't actually funnel kelp in the back. So basically, just to fix this, what you've got to do, really simple fix, you just go down a little bit more like so, and we're just going to place our smokers here instead. And of course, we're going to have to remove these 2 hoppers now. But like I said, it's a really, really easy fix. Crouch space. Boom, boom, there we go. Now they should get it, and then we will obviously have to go a little bit deeper. But if you set it up like this, as you can see, it goes really nice and compact, and it still works. I just wanted to show you like a different way you could do it, so you could actually get more kelp in here as well, you know, so it just doesn't like back up that little too much. Of course, we don't want it to back up like that, because that would be super, super annoying. And of course, we can just put the chest just here. So that should grab all of our dried kelp now. 1, 2, and then what you could do, like I said, this is what I like to do, is just simply go ahead and fill these ones up, just so you don't have to wait as long. I mean, if you want, you could let the whole thing fill up, and then you're going to get so much XP. Those smokers are going to be full of XP, okay, if you let the whole thing fill up. This is simply for speed, so you don't have to wait as long. I mean, it's still a little bit of a wait, but yeah, it's simply for speed. So let's go ahead and turn this on and wait. And alright, we need some fuel, of course. So I'm just going to grab the fuel out of these ones right now. In fact, I can make some fuel if I had, you know what, let me just grab it out of this one for speed. Okay, no, so actually, scrap that. Basically, I'm going to show you this one working because whilst obviously I've been building that one, this one has been obviously waiting and loading up. So, of course, this one right here, you can take kelp straight away. You're not going to get massive amounts of XP, but what I like to use this one for while you're waiting for this little system to load up is for my, like, pickaxes and stuff like this. If you hold your mending pickaxes, and obviously my armor, I've got like full like mended stuff now. That's what I like to use this one for, because it's very, very quick, because of course you're only waiting for this stack unless you turn it on, and then it's all going to go into this system. So with this one, like I said, we just got to wait for all of this hopper to be filled up. We got 3 more to wait, and then we can start pulling it out, and then I'll show you how much XP we're going to get. So I'm just going to wait for that, and I'll be back. So another tip for you guys, basically, you want to probably have a crafting table around these farms, because of course if you are using kelp, that is of course you can use like cactus and I believe bamboo. So yeah, if you're using kelp, of course you can make these like self-sufficient, so you can use the dried kelp that you actually get, and you can actually use them to fuel them. That's why it is probably the most efficient to actually do these with kelp. However, you can of course do this system here with any farm that you can like smelt or whatever, like cactus. Cactus is a really, really good one. And you know what, while we're waiting for that, I'm going to show you another farm which you could actually potentially plug this system up to, and you could get loads and loads of XP. Okay, so, and of course it would be raining, but basically this is the farm. Again, it's an absolute beast, and how this works, we just press the on button here. Again, this is a lot bigger than my normal farms that I would build, but as you can see, we are getting so much stuff from this, and I believe you can change this into a sugarcane farm and a cactus farm as well. So this one right here is definitely something to think about, and again, like I said, you could hook up your XP system to this, and you are gonna have XP for days. Okay, so now it is filled up here, as you can see. So now it is actually like filling up the smoker. So all we need to do is go to the smoker and pull that out, and as you can see, we was on 4 and we just went up 4 levels, and we only like picked out 3. So you just basically want to continue doing this, and you will get to level 30 reasonably fast. I mean, I've done this before. I've like literally clicked 1 out and I've been to level 30 straight away. Other times it's took me a few seconds, you know. However, like I said, this is the safest and best way to get XP in Minecraft, 100%. This is definitely the safest and easiest way to get XP in Minecraft, and of course this is just going to be unlimited. Of course, it's coming from the farm. You're actually using the dried kelp to actually fuel this farm as well, so it's like a self-sufficient farm, you know what I'm saying. Of course, these zero-tick farms are very, very temperamental. They are like really temperamental, but of course, like I say, you can get your tools as well. So for example, actually I don't think I've got mending on my sword, but we've got mending these tools. So all you got to do is go up to this, and literally, you see that my tool would basically got mended straight away. Let me just go ahead and do that. There we go, my tool's mended already. All we've got to do is wait for this one and continue doing that. And of course, now I've not only got this one, but I've got that one and these 2 as well, and of course I've got that. So I'm going to be like stacked out for XP. Again, I do hope that that fix with removing the blocks under the piston necks is going to work for you. I mean, that like literally consistently worked for me. So make sure you've got no blocks underneath your pistons. And yeah, so once again, the more you let this like section build up, obviously the more that's gone through the smoker, the more XP that is going to be obviously built up in there, so the faster that you're going to get to level 30. Does that make sense? Of course, I only let 1 row do it just so I could show you very briefly. But like I said, the more that goes through, the more XP that you're actually going to get. So it works out really well. And like literally, I'm already pretty much level 30. I've got like 5 levels. And with this thing, you can do that really quickly. I mean, I just pulled one out and I went up a whole level. I mean, I'm not sure if that'll work again. But there you go. Yeah, I just went up a whole level with one piece of kelp. And that is obviously because this is storing my XP. So I'm just going to do that until I get to level 30, and like I said, we'll be there in literally no time at all. Literally, I'm probably going to take out 1 or 2 more bits. There we go, 1 bit, and there we go, we are level 30. So that is literally the end of today's video. Again, I do hope that this helps you out in your world. I do hope that that fix has helped you out as well. Remember guys, that is important for these 0-tick farms. So yeah, like I said, that is literally the end of today's video. Again, if you've enjoyed it, please do me a solid, smash that like button. Again, if you're not already subscribe with that notification bell on, and that is literally all I've got time for. So I will catch you on the next one.